20 seconds. Live in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's time for Powell County Pirate Sports on the Powell County Sports Network. For a full list of games to be broadcast, the platforms those games will be broadcast on, and the sponsors that support this event, please visit listenlikealocal.com and click on the Powell County Sports Network banner on the home page. Select games will be broadcast on a combination of platforms, including 104.9 FM The Pickup, NFHS Network, WSKV FM on Facebook Live, at Powell County Sports Network on YouTube, and streaming audio accessible on any internet-connected device. Just say, "Hey Google, Siri, or Alexa, play Pickup Country 104.9 FM," or visit listenlikealocal.com. Powell County Pirate Athletics broadcast is made possible by great sponsors. But to continue to bring you the many high-quality broadcasts, we need your help. If you own a business or are part of an organization, church, or nonprofit and would like to support the broadcast of the Powell County Pirate Sports while promoting your brand to loyal listeners like you, just give us a call, 606-663-2811. Don't forget, you can directly support Powell County Pirate Athletics by purchasing an annual subscription to the NFHS Network at nfhsnetwork.com. You can also directly support your Powell County Pirates by attending games in person. Get your tickets at the GoFan app. You can also find links to NFHS Network and the GoFan app at the Powell County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com. And now, let's join our PCSN broadcast team live at the game.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Powell County Sports Network's coverage of Powell County High School athletics. Ken Simon, along with David Faulkner, Jacob Neal, our videographer and technical support, and Nevaeh Bridgeman back in the studio with you here on this pleasant Tuesday evening here as the Powell County Pirates playing host to the Martin County Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals coming in with a record of 3-7 on the season. Powell County Lady Pirates 9-9 on the season. Picked up a nice win last night against Buckhorn.
10-9.
10-9, my apologies. Well, I guess it didn't have last night's game on there as they won last night at Buckhorn 11-8 to go 10-9 on the season. It's been a while since we've actually seen this Lady Pirate team. They've been away for a very long time, traveling on the road and or potentially Saturday matchups, which we don't normally do.
Or playing at the same time the boys have a district game or something like that. So, yeah, it's just been a little bit of an oddity this year. We did cover a game a couple weeks ago. You had volleyball and I covered this. But since you and I, it's only the third time we've covered a game here. We'll have a couple more coming up in the next week or so. Hopefully the lights will continue to work for the duration of the game here tonight. But had a little issue with the lights. We'll see how that plays out. Again, Martin County's traveled a long way. They're running late while we're late. So they'll get started whenever they get started. I guess we thought they were ready to go.
A long way to travel. Again, they've only played 10 games, but a long way for them to travel. And several of the teams they played actually in West Virginia, you know, you're not going to get a lot of people that are going to want to travel to Martin County. Again, yet alone for them to even travel as far as they have, just even come here.
They're 15th region, correct?
Yes.
So, I mean, there's several schools around Martin County you could play, but again, you get tired of playing the same people. And that's one of the bigger counties, or those are some of the bigger counties in the state, really all around as far as area. If you have to get out of there, it's a long drive to anywhere. So, again, probably a couple hour drive, to at least an hour and 45 minutes, I would think, from Martin County. Not sure. I didn't ask anybody, but just a guess. But it is a long drive, especially on a school night. On a Tuesday, these are the games I always look for, like on a Friday or Saturday. That way you didn't care how late you stayed out and you could finish the games up. But, again, it is what it is. You can only schedule whenever you can schedule sometimes. And it is what it is. But, again, I know we traveled up there. I guess girls were saying we traveled there on Saturday. Supposed to have played Martin County and Elliott County and wound up playing Elliott County twice, what the girls said. So, I don't know what happened to Martin County on Saturday, but
And they're without a couple of players here tonight. Other things that have stepped up, whether it's I'm sure some type of school-related
probably
activity.
FBLA, because we have a couple that are traveling back and forth from FBLA, Maddie Kincaid and Ella Napier. I know those two. Maybe I think that may be all, but those two are definitely traveling back and forth. I know they were waiting for a call as early as they could to go pick up the girls to bring them back. They'll probably have to take them back to Louisville after this to go back for the conference. Again, wish all of our kids that are competing in the FBLA good luck for that competition. I think it wraps up tomorrow, I believe. Maybe the banquet or whatever they have. But, again, Powell County really does well in the FBLA competition. So it's good to see these kids that are active in both. Don't get to do that a whole lot. Again, a reminder, we'll be back on the air again tomorrow night with volleyball action. And then we hope to be back here Friday, weather permitting, against Bell County. With all the bad rain we had last night, because we had a lot of rain, this field is absolutely bone dry.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably in as good a shape as you're going to find the field, because it only is really good and playable when it is absolutely soaked. I hate to say that, but it's just a fact. This field hasn't changed a bit since I left.
No, and
it takes rain to get this field looking good.
And maybe in time it will. So we'll go around the field for you here real quick. Pitching tonight will be Kylie Schick, number 29. Behind the plate will be number 2, Presley Eplin. Over at first base will be Taylor Sloan. Second base will be Brooklyn Sloan. Over at shortstop, Ella Napier. Third base, Marty Kirk. In left field, Maddie Kincaid. Center field will be Emma Risen. And in right field, McKinley Covey.
This is a solid lineup. This has been pretty consistent, the lineup, for most of the year. They do have an additional player now to the Lady Pirates. That's Jonna Waugh, has come up from the middle school. And she's going to serve the Lady Pirates as another pitcher if needed. She's actually in that flex position. So you don't have to play. You just have to be in the lineup to be able to come in. And that's to protect Kylie Schick. If she does come out, she still hits in that spot. So it's a good little maneuver. Again, both teams are utilizing the flex tonight. Their pitcher is the flex, so you'll see that a lot of times as well. But leading off here is McKenna Markham, shortstop for Martin County, and batting .259 on the season.
So she'll lead things off here, just an 8th grader, I believe, if I looked at my.
They're a young squad.
That it is. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1. Kylie Schick, 17 starts on the season, a 9-5 record, 4.62
Yep.
ERA. We had a chance to kind of talk with her a little bit before we got started here. Very comfortable on the mound here. 2-0 count now to Markham. That's her number. What is her number?
13.
13. All right.
Yeah, she's got a lot of experience the last couple of years. Doing a good job for the Lady Pirates. She has amassed over 250 strikeouts in her very young career, so
that's impressive.
Pretty good number.
Yeah, definitely impressive. So again, McKenna Markham up at the plate, the shortstop, followed by Bree Muncie and Bella Muncie in the 2-3 spots. Right back to Kylie Schick, and it'll be a 1-3 ground out.
That's fielded position well that time. Again, Kylie's really athletic, and this is what she kind of keys on as a sport. They've been trying to talk her into playing other sports for a while, but she kind of sticks with softball as her strength, and I'll tell you what, I think she's going to be a good one.
Stepping up to the plate, number 7, the catcher, Bree Muncie, left-handed hitter, batting 150, just a freshman. Here's the pitch, low and outside for ball 1.
See, the last time I did the game, she struggles a little bit with lefties. It seems like she throws away too much, afraid to come inside. That's her miss anyway, is inside to righties.
Just miss 2-0. Same time, just needs to get it up just a little bit more on the plate. Again, trying to hit that outside corner there. Not off by very much, that's for sure. Comes the 2-0, make it 3-0.
Again, that's her miss. Sometimes she's just a little late coming through, and that's where she misses, is that outside to the lefty. sometimes I think set up opposite for her. Set up where she's missing. Oops.
That was close to hitting somebody's truck.
A couple of times. A couple of vehicles in danger right there. I thought I parked in a safe spot tonight. But
all right, just for the record, she's number 28. I said number 7, which is what they had.
What they told you, right?
28, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll get them straight here. Let's make sure there's not another 28 that they even have listed. They do not. It's a grounder right down to third. Nice job by Kirk. And to get the out. Nice job by Marty Kirk, with third baseman for the Lady Pirates on the 5-3 ground out. Out number 2.
She wanted to turn that glove over early and wound up readjusting. Again, Marty's got really good hands. Again, that's the thing about playing third base. She's very quick. She's got good range at third base as well. So, really nice hands over there.
Stepping up to the plate, the center fielder, number 10, Bella Muncie. A senior on this team, batting .462.
Leads the team.
First pitch is going to be high for ball 1. 2 outs here, nobody on. Top of the first, Pike County Lady Pirates playing host to the Martin County Lady Cardinals. Swing and a miss. That's a good pitch. Right down the middle. A little bit of heat behind it. 1-1 now is the pitch count. Here's the pitch. Strike. 1-2 now to Muncie. The Lady Pirates had a game last night at Buckhorn. They've been on the road for quite some time in many respects. Just even early on when we looked at the schedule, they were away a lot. There's a
shot
hit. Yep. It's going to get through to left field. It's going to take it to second, and unfortunately could not field that one cleanly. So a single turned into a double.
Or with a single, with a little E7 on that one, I think.
Yep,
A little bobbled out in left field. And she was going down the first base line hard like you're supposed to. And any kind of bobble in the outfield, they're going to take second base. And just a good base running there by Muncie.
Now stepping up to the plate, Mia Fields, a junior, batting .364. First baseman. Gonna need another base hit. Nope. Napier with a long throw, and she'll make it look easy.
That's a highlight play right there. Nice play, Ella.
Yep, a 6-3 ground out for out number 3. They'll leave one stranded on one hit. We'll take a break here. The Lady Pirates coming up to the plate in the bottom of the first here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Local businesses are the backbone of our community, and having the right financial partner matters. This is David Johnson, Senior Commercial Lender at Whitaker Bank in Powell County. I work one-on-one with business owners to help them finance growth, investments, and day-to-day needs. Whitaker Bank has proudly served Kentucky communities for decades, and we're here to support your business for the long term. Call me at 606-663-2283 to get started. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hearn Funeral Home has been family-owned since 1939 and is currently under the direction of Hondo Hearn. They have proudly served the families of Powell County and other surrounding counties for over 75 years, helping them to celebrate with compassionate care, dignity, and respect at an affordable price. Contact Hearn Funeral Home for all your pre-planning needs at 606-663-4375.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Powell County High School softball field here at the Powell County Athletic Complex, right behind the high school here in Stanton, Kentucky. They've followed along with Ken Simon tonight, bringing you softball action. So again, for the Lady Cardinals in the top of the first inning, it was no runs, 1 hit, 1 Powell County error, and 1 runner left on base for the Cardinals. And for the Pirates, coming up here in the first inning will be Marty Kirk, Kylie Schick, and Ella Napier. Pretty good starting group for the Pirates to come up. Again, Kirk hitting .367 on the season. Schick coming in at a .438 clip. And then Ella Napier batting .600 for this season. Has 6 home runs and has just shattered the home run record here at Powell County with 21 home runs in a season. She broke the season record last year and may reset that again, but she might have to get a little hot to break her record from last year, I believe. I had 10, or I think that's correct. I may be wrong. Well, she got 21 for her career. That's pretty
That's
snazzy.
impressive. Yes, you're exactly right. So we'll go around defensively here on the mound. It will be Allison Mullins. number 22.
McGinnis.
Excuse me, Allison McGinnis. And actually, this may be either her first start or they do not have stats, which they didn't have for the last 3 games. But anyway, she'll be on the mound. Allison McGinnis again behind the plate. It will be Bree Muncie. Over at first base, Mia Fields. Over at second base, Jayla Savage. Third base, Sophie Harless. Shortstop, McKenna Markham. Left field, it will be Carly Gilman. In center field, Bella Muncie. And in right field, Rihanna Johnson.
Do you think we maybe copied the name down wrong and it's Mullins, not McGinnis?
That's possible.
Because we don't have a Mullins either. So
Well, to be honest with you, the head coach is not, he's not
here.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's
It says McGinnis.
okay. We'll stick with that story.
That's what we will. Slow roller down the third base line will be pulled foul by Marty Kirk, getting the third baseman for the Lady Pirates.
8th grader. Love to see the youth coming up to play. Again, they kind of dominate the lineup for the most part here for Powell County.
Here's the pitch. Inside miss for ball 1.
Good eye.
Marty is also one of the Lady Pirate basketball players. Still scoreless here, just underway in the bottom of the first. Be down on the dirt. It's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike to Kirk with Kylie Schick on deck, as David mentioned, and Ella Napier in that 3 spot. 2-1. Here's the pitch. 2-2.
She said, oops. Shouldn't have swung at that one.
Yeah, should not. That was well out of the strike zone.
It looked good
Almost.
for a second till it got up around her eyes. I think she knew it. Just already started and couldn't stop. I'd go out the window right up there as well. See if she swings
3-2.
again.
It did almost hit the camera.
Yeah.
That's why it's clipped in. Full count now to Marty Kirk, leadoff hitter here for the Lady Pirates. Foul that one.
Good
off.
battle that time by Kirk. That's a pretty good pitch. Low and away. Had to protect. Did a good job of staying on the ball just to get a piece of it.
Getting a full count to Kirk. Here's the pitch. She'll get the walk. Good at bat that time. She hung in there, and really beside that one pitch, that's about the only one that she swung at that was out of the strike zone.
And now we'll see if the old fake bunt steal is on for the Pirates.
Bring up Kylie Schick. As David mentioned, 438 on the season. Pitcher for the Lady Pirates. High pop
None of
fly in
that
the
such.
infield. Shortstop will call it, and we'll make the catch. That was
Good
McKenna
cut. Just got
Markham.
underneath it.
So we'll pop up in the infield for out number 1. That'll bring up Ella Napier. Again, 600, David, on the season. It's an impressive stat. When you look, I think she had, 60 plate appearances?
Yeah.
36 hits, 27 RBIs.
Has walked a lot. Several teams have figured out that's the best way to face Ella.
On the inside, ball 1. One ball and no strikes now with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Still scoreless. Lady Pirates with a runner over at first and Marty Kirk. Gonna miss on the outside.
I'm surprised they
2-0.
haven't sent Kirk, but maybe because they don't want to. I don't think Martin County's going to walk Ella. They haven't seen her yet, so.
On the inside, it's going to get by the catcher there. Just couldn't quite get the glove on it. It's going to make it 3-0 the pitch count, and as Kirk will go down on the pass ball. Again, Bree Muncie behind the plate.
Ella normally on her own usually takes this. Sometimes I wish she'd go ahead and hammer down.
I think if it's there. There's a strike.
Little bit up for her liking. I think that was a good take.
It was a good take.
Yeah, that one pretty much. It's hard to get on top of that one and really try to drive it. You're going to pop that one up most of the time. Pretty good pitch by the pitcher.
Yep. 3-1. Gonna miss. Gonna get the walk. So back-to-back walks. Well, I shouldn't say back-to-back walks. 2 walks
Two in a row.
the inning.
Or 2. Yeah, 2 balks
2 in the inning, yeah.
Sandwiched in by a pop-out to
And
short.
That'll bring up Emma Rise in the center fielder for the Lady Pirates, a junior, batting .302 on the season.
I love to watch Emma hit. Says she's struggling a little bit right now. Got her.
Good hit. Yeah,
Got her foot, but
I thought it did.
no call.
Well, regardless, it's going to be a ball. The runners will advance. I thought it actually did.
Oh, it did hit her. It did hit her. That's one where the really plate umpire can't see that. You have to get some help from the field umpire.
Square around. She's going to get the bunt down. Throw to first. Be safe. Oh, and we're kind of in no man's
Well, once
land.
they got in the pickle, they did the right thing. So it's going to be a base hit by Rising.
Yeah. She'll get the
Just beat it out.
Yeah, she'll get the bunt down. Going to bring up Taylor Sloan. Had a home run last night.
Oh, now Taylor has got some big-time power.
Batting .471. She's got 3 home runs on the season. That's a good time as any. 5th batter faced here. It's going to be high for ball 1.
We talk about a lot of basketball season. She doesn't really know how strong she is to use that body the way she can. But she is a strong hitter as well. Not sure she has enough confidence in herself or not, though.
Here's the pitch. Going to miss. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes with the bases loaded. 1 out here. Powell County threatening here in the bottom of the first. Going to miss high. 3-0. Yeah, we don't have any stats on McGinnis. I don't know if this is her first time that she's been on the mound. They do have some stats that are missing, so that's why I'm not quite sure what it is. Here's the 3-0. Going to miss and going to walk another one. That's going to bring in Marty Kirk. I will send Napier down to third, Rising down to second, Sloan over to first.
Gives Sloan that easy RBI. Bring up Maddie Kincaid. Maddie on the season batting .262.
Again, she's not shown that she can throw strikes at this point. And McGinnis,
Nice catch. Nice block at the
Low.
plate.
nice job behind the plate by Bree Muncie.
And a lefty catcher had to come across her body to stop that one.
It's a rarity, isn't it?
It is. I have seen a few. Had a really good one in Wolf County for several years ago.
A miss, 2-0. Obviously, this is the last thing you want as far as like walks, and more walks. You hate that for McGinnis on the mound.
Yeah, it makes for a long night.
It does.
They were warming up several girls before the game got started.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a good cut that time by Kincaid.
Yeah, but that was that pitch you're just not going to do much with. It's up in your eyes. Not a lot to do with up there.
I think at that point, that's a take in many respects, again, because she's not shown that she can be consistent throwing strikes. Foul that one off.
That'll wake you up.
Yeah, well,
Off the mask.
2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Kincaid.
Some people say that umpiring's easy. I tell you what, those actually sting a bit.
Here's the pitch. Grounder. Could be trouble, and they're not going to be able to make it. She's going to get the
I guess
infield hit.
yeah.
So Napier will come across. Rising will go down to third. Sloan down to second. Kincaid to first. And she'll also get the RBI.
I think it was one of those plays that time where I'm not sure she knew where she was going before she caught the ball.
Yep.
A little bit of a slow roller, and when she went down, she couldn't get anybody.
Bring up Brooklyn Sloan. Batting .222. Pitch on the inside. Going to miss for ball 1.
One thing about Brooklyn, when she's up there, if she's taking, she watches that ball all the way to the net. Always has.
So Lady Pirates leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Kind of jammed her on the inside. Again, just one out here with the bases loaded. And I think under those circumstances, you almost have to let the umpire decide as far as what those pitches are. There's another one on the inside. She fouls that one off.
She's a little bit
1-2
late. I don't. She's trying to wait a long time, but she's still starting it a little bit too late even to get going. Maybe she's indecisive on whether she wants to swing or not. Doesn't trust it right now.
So 1-2. And she'll get the strikeout. Out number 2. Kinley Covey stepping up to the plate. An 8th grader, batting .342.
Done a nice job this year.
Right fielder. There's a called strike.
Big opportunity here to really open this thing up for the Pirates.
That it is. Agreed. Here's the pitch.
Good eye.
Low. That was a good eye. Watched it all the way in. Low and inside. 1-1 now. Get the bases are loaded.
I can tell one thing. Her mom worked with her because that's about how Marie got in her stance. About the same way.
Swing and a miss. And they're going to go back. Oh, they're going to call her out.
So 2-5 on the putout.
So that will be Rising down at third. 2-5 are out number 3. The Lady Pirates will leave a couple on the base. We'll get a couple across the plate. We'll take a quick break. Powell County Lady Pirates leading 2-0.
Parents trust the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital when their children hurt. When an emergency strikes, we are right down the street and ready to help. We offer full-service emergency care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have X-ray, CT, and lab services on site for assessing, diagnosing, and treating patients quickly. The emergency department is a level 4 trauma center. You can expect expert care, quicker treatment, and improved outcomes. Choose the emergency department at Mercy Health Markham and Wallace Hospital in Irvine.
At Powell County Farm Bureau, James Dennis and Anna Tipton offer unmatched dedication and personal attention. If you're looking for a specific insurance product, they offer auto, boat, church, commercial, earthquake, farm, flood, health, home, life, mobile home, motorcycle, umbrella, and more. If you need it insured, stop by and see your insurance company. That's Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment. Located at 170 Court Street in Stanton, or call them today at 606-663-2222. That's Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment. You're listening to PCSN.
And welcome back here to the Powell County High School Athletic Complex here at the softball field tonight. Powell County now leads after 2-0 after loaded the bases a couple of times, got a couple of infield hits to bring in some runs, and then got picked off on was a good decision to get back to the bag. But I thought she was there for a second. May have came off just for a split second, I think. May have, and then they got the out call.
We had a tough angle, didn't we? As far as being able
looked like
to
she got there.
I thought she did, but
she may have popped up off of it. But the out call was made, and that's where we are. So again, that will sort of be McKinley Covey to lead off for the Pirates in the bottom of the second. But right now we have Carly Gillum, Rihanna Johnson, and Jayla Savage up for the Lady Cardinal.
And here's the pitch from Kylie Schick. It'll be low, ball 1. Again, the Lady Pirates leading 2-0 here over the Martin County Lady Cardinals. Late start here, about 6:50 maybe. Foul that one off.
Got that one out of the mitt.
So 1 ball and 1 strike now to Gilman, the left fielder. Pitch, only low, 2-1. Let's see what her
Carly Gillum
batting 500.
Yeah,
not a whole lot of plate appearances, but batting 500. There's a called strike.
I think when I saw the stats, she had like 2 at bats or something, 4 at bats. It was very minimal.
Yep, 2 plate appearances. Got 1 hit out of it. Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off on the first base side. Count will remain 2-2.
She's made at least the adjustment up a little bit, get a little quicker on that, but still a little bit behind it. Again, when Callie's on, she can throw the ball at a pretty good clip.
Here's the 2-2. Oh.
Just down. Good call.
3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Gilman. Brianna Johnson on deck. Here's a 3-2. Foul that one off again.
It's a good, you call it good at bat when you fouled off some good pitches to stay alive and to make her throw another one. I honestly think that's better than the way she's going to get on right now.
Count remains full. There's a strike. Strike looking. So first strikeout for Kylie Schick recorded here in the game. That'll bring in number 18, Brianna Johnson, the right fielder. We do not have any stats on her.
There's a couple of Lady Cardinals we don't have stats on, so some new players in the lineup for us.
And the head coach did not make the trip. He had other things to do. Oh, there's a shot down the left field line, just foul. Solid contact.
And some of these girls weren't even on the roster.
Yeah.
That we had, so definitely some changes.
Four players not make the trip because of other responsibilities, including the head coach.
Right. Maybe they're all the same place.
They could be. Could be FBLA. 0-1. Going to just miss on the inside. 1-1 now. Jayla Savage, the second baseman, on deck in the 7th spot. 2-0 is your score. The Powell County Lady Pirates scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes. Pleasant evening, though. Man, it feels great, doesn't it?
Yeah. Awesome.
Good crowd on hand as well. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kylie Schick. Add 2 more to the total, right?
Yes, sir. Always like to add on. I tell you what, she plays on an entire career. She will shatter all the strikeout records.
That'll bring up number 1, Jayla Savage, second baseman. Don't have any stats on her either. The grounder down to third. Kirk will have it. Throw over to first, and she'll get it. Nice job. She didn't quite field it cleanly, but stayed with it, was able to make the throw. And it'll be 3 up and 3 down. So the Lady Cardinals come up empty here. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Lady Pirates leading 2-0 here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Having trouble with your furnace? Call Ritchie Mechanical at 606-318-4188. They provide service checks and safety inspections on furnaces and heat pumps for your residential and commercial needs. Ritchie Mechanical offers a 12-year parts and compression warranty as well as financing for new equipment. These are good local guys that are honest and dependable. Call Ritchie Mechanical at 606-318-4188.
Hey, I'm Wyatt Denniston, the owner of Stanton Ace Hardware. At Ace, we are known for being the helpful place, and we pride ourselves on accomplishing that goal each day with each customer. We are constantly working on expanding our rental department, now including skid steers, mini excavators, mini skid steers with ditch witch and auger attachments. We also have delivery options available. Shop local, save money, and get quality products from people who love this community. We are Stanton Ace Hardware, supporting the broadcast of our Powell County Pirates.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Again, welcome back here to the Powell County Athletic Complex, where we are still 2-0 after inning and a half of play. Powell County over Martin County. Pretty quick inning that time by Kylie Schick, 2 strikeouts and a ground out to third to end the inning. And for the Pirates, it should be McKinley Covey, Presley Eplin, and Marty Kirk up. But right now, it's just Presley Eplin out here. Oh, there she comes. Comes Covey. So, again, it is a nice night. Overcast, no sun, so sun's not an issue. If it's anything, I'm not going to say it's on the cool side because I'm not going to complain because it feels good.
It does feel good.
It feels good.
Yeah. Now, when the sun goes down, oh, wait, the sun is hidden.
The sun's hidden right now. Yeah, it's not going to get much cooler.
Yeah, the sun's already gone.
Now, the rest of the week, let's school off again after some rain later on tonight. After that, I think the temperatures are going to drop a little.
Correct.
Back to spring. Not early summer, which is what it should be anyway.
Yeah, like the high is like 60.
Yeah, maybe in the 50s by Friday.
Yeah.
So,
Well, even going into next week, I think some of the lows are going to get back into the 30s and highs in the 60s.
not good. Try and get my swimming pool warmed up so I can get in it. Might be a while, right?
It might be a while. Could always get a heater for it.
Could. That costs a little bit of money.
Or do you have one of those solar panels,
I have a solar
covers?
blanket,
Yeah.
but I don't put it on there a whole lot because we put that liquid sun, liquid solar cover, what it is. But it's you just put that in the pool and it's supposed to keep it at temperature. But I don't want to keep it at the temperature it's at. It did get fairly nice one day. It was in about upper 80s. It got feeling pretty good. I thought about even jumping in, but it's
You
not
just
ready
do a
yet.
big cannonball, and then at that point, your body adjusts to the cold
It
temperatures.
does.
and,
It'd be good for a person to go out there and
be like Dave's polar swim.
the polar plunge.
Yeah. All right.
So Kobe's going to come back to the plate here to start off the second.
Yeah, went 1-1 on the count. First pitch is going to miss for ball one. And as David mentioned, Presley Epplin on deck, followed by Marty Kirk. High for ball two.
Yeah, McKinley's got a pretty good eye at the plate. She doesn't swing a lot of bad pitches that I have seen.
Here's the 2-0. Foul that one off. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Didn't get enough of the bat on that one. Had a good cut at it, but rolled off the top. Make it 3-0. 3 walks in the first inning for McGinnis.
That was the bugaboo.
Yeah.
The first 2 walks scored.
Had a leadoff walk. And started that way again. See if the Lady Pirates can capitalize. So
70% of leadoff walks score. That's at pretty much any level, not just the high school level.
bring up Presley Epplin, the catcher. Just a freshman, batting .339. Big ball one. Here Coach Lynn West down the line, third base line, talking to Presley. Pitch.
That's going to
Yeah,
drop.
big drop, and it will. Yeah.
Ball hit into no man's land.
So it'll drop behind second base and far enough away from the outfield for them to be able to run in and get it.
Yeah, the second baseman, the only person who could have caught that was the second baseman if she is absolutely on a dead sprint. And that's still going to be a really tough catch.
And she'd had to back up and probably tripped over the grass line out there. That'll bring up Marty Kirk. Had a walk and a run scored. Pitch, and
got her.
She'll get hit. So we'll send Covey down to third, Epplin down to second, Kirk over to first. That'll bring up Kylie Schick. And the pitcher for the Lady Pirates here tonight popped up to the shortstop, her first plate appearance. See if she can help her own cause here.
That caught her right square in the middle of the back. That had hurt more than she's acting like.
Yeah. Those do hurt.
Those
Doesn't
do
matter.
hurt. Yeah. So we'll see what Schick can do to help her cause here.
Pitch, slow roller, and coming to the plate, and going to be safe. So a slow roller down the third base line.
Had her. Just
Yep.
call that an E2.
So where are we at here? That will bring in Covey will come in and score. Epplin down to third, Kirk down to second.
And Ella Napier up to bat. Center one up right here.
Yeah, with the bases loaded. 3-0 is your score now, the Lady Pirates. Center field, backing up, back. And the center fielder will make the catch, and 1 run will score. And that will be Epplin who will come in. Kirk down to third. And Schick will remain over at first.
And that's not a problem really with Kylie standing at first. She'll probably go to second this next play. And there's one out in the inning.
Bring up Emma Risen. And Schick will actually go down to second. The pass ball there. So Emma had a single her first plate appearance. Going to miss high, 2-0. First base is open. Lady Pirates have scored 2 runs already, leading 4-0 here at the bottom of the second.
Yeah, this will be a dangerous couple of hitters here for the Pirates as well. Rice can hit the ball pretty good, and then Sloan on deck.
Down on the dirt, 3-0. Again, first base is open. Marty Kirk down at third, Kylie Schick at second. First base is open. Emma Risen up at the plate with a 3-0 pitch count. And she'll get the walk.
That's pretty easy right there. Not even a thought about having to swing at those.
4 straight pitches at that.
Taylor with a big opportunity to send one up here, drive in a couple more, really extend this lead out.
She had a walk and was stranded at second, capable of hitting a home run.
Definitely.
Gonna miss. Ball 1. It's 1 out. Bases loaded again. Powell County Lady Pirates playing host to the Martin County Lady Cardinals. Long way to travel here for play. Oh, right to the shortstop and got her out. Double play. So a line drive to the shortstop for out number 2, and then threw it over to third on the 6-5 out. For the third out, Lady Pirates will get 2 across, a lead 4-0 here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Kaylee Carroll, Marketing Director for CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our convenient locations in Irvin, Richmond, Berea, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about. Or visit us online at www.cg.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Loan subject to approval. Contact an employee for further information about applicable fees and terms.
Spring has sprung in the mountains, and that means it's the perfect time to upgrade your device and your savings with Appalachian Wireless. Right now, you can get the new iPhone 17e, the iPhone 17, or the Samsung A17 on us when you choose a qualifying plan, or take advantage of up to $800 in device savings on select devices. And here's the best part for our new customers. Port your numbers to Appalachian Wireless and get up to 6 months of free service. So don't wait. Spring into savings today, or visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com, because we are your neighbors and this is your network. We are Appalachian Wireless.
You're listening to PCSN.
And welcome back here to the Powell County Athletic Complex here at the softball field. Dave Faulkner along with Ken Simon. Powell County now leads 4-0 after a couple times where they've really had a chance to really pile on some runs.
Yeah.
That time a line drive to shortstop, and actually had then threw the ball to third to double up Kirk. Third baseman had dropped it, but she picked up just in the nick of time for the double play out. So a couple of base running issues here have cost the Pirates an opportunity at a big inning twice.
Especially after having loaded the bases
Yeah.
up both innings, right?
Exactly. Just to get 2 out of both of those innings is just really not productive.
Well, to get both of those out at third to end the inning.
Yes. Harless will lead off. Sophie Harless, third baseman, will lead off here for the Cardinals.
Batting 174 on the season. Kylie Schick on the mound. Low for ball 1.
Could see Chloe Grader come over to say hello, and hadn't seen her for a while. She's always one of our favorites here. Good to see the former players coming out.
We called strike. 1-1 now to Harless with Aaliyah Moore on deck, and then we'll head back up to the top of the order with McKenna Markham. Here's the 1-1. Good pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the third baseman. She's been very active out in the field, that's for sure, right?
Yes.
And how rare is that to end 2 innings, back-to-back innings down at third?
Yeah, a really close plays, too. But plays that really the fault of the Pirate base runners. You know, it's not like.
Get the strikeout.
Yeah.
On the foul tip. That will send Harless back to the dugout, and it'll bring up Aaliyah Moore.
You know, the first inning got thrown out from the catcher to the third baseman on the pickoff. And then that last one was a 6-5 on the play where she just didn't come back to the bag on the line drive. Again, one of the main things you always tell your players, don't go till the line drive go through.
Grounder down to third. Marty Kirk with it.
Redeems herself. Nice play, Marty.
On the 5-3 ground out. She's had 3 of those for put out so far. For out number 2, we'll head back up to the top of the order.
So that was more on the
That was,
ground
yes.
out, right?
That'll bring up McKenna Markham, shortstop. Grounded right back to Kylie Schick on the mound to lead off the game. And Powell County Lady Pirates leading 4-0 here with the Martin County Lady Cardinals. Pitch on the inside miss for ball 1.
Looks like she got a really good approach at the plate. She has a really nice setup. Really gets loaded well. Got the little bit of an open stance. Like a lot of the things she's doing at the plate on the pre-work here.
Foul that one off.
Little up, a good cut.
1-1. You kind of notice, though, there's a lot of players that are kind of going to that open stance.
I like
right?
an open stance. I mean, I don't want you stepping out in the bucket. I like you stepping to the ball, but you have to see the ball a little bit clearer, in my opinion. You can tell
strike.
I was going to tell you, you can tell she really can make sure those shoulders are closed, but she gets it. I think you just see the ball better and longer with the open stance. It's just, again, it's all personal preferences, what you like.
Well, and I think on one hand, it also allows you to go opposite field if you want
Should.
to, right? Yes.
Should.
Miss 2-2. Especially on that outside pitch, right? Just instead of being squared, right? At that point, it's very difficult to get that bat around to take it the opposite way. But with that open stance, you
and you see
place it there a little bit.
Her back foot is not close to the line. You see, like the baseball team, that back foot's on the line.
Gonna miss 3-2, full count.
And a lot of those guys are stepping out versus stepping up or straight up to the ball. You should be stepping to the ball, not necessarily in, out, up, or down, but at least step to the ball.
Yeah.
Close it back out a little bit before you swing.
A big pitch coming here on the 3-2 count with 2 outs. The grounder, second base, throw to first, and they'll get it. So the 4-3 ground out to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down once again for Martin County. Powell County Lady Pirates will come up to the plate here in the bottom of the third, leading 4-0 here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Georgetown, Bourbon, Bluegrass, and Clark Regional. 4 hospitals that have been the heart of our communities for generations, where neighbors care for neighbors and families find comfort close to home. Now we're strengthening that promise. As CenterPoint Health, we combine decades of experience with a wider range of advanced services, all centered on you. Together, we share a commitment to making care close, reliable, and personal. CenterPoint Health, it's care that specializes in you. Find your center at centerpointhealth.com.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
As a native of Powell County, I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Between Toyota South and our 5 other dealerships, we keep around 600 used cars, trucks, and sport utility vehicles. So, regardless of what you're looking for in a used vehicle, chances are we have it, and as General Manager of Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
And welcome back here to the Powell County Athletic Complex here at the softball field. Again, Dave following along with Ken Simon. And you get to hear my buddy Charlie Johnson over from Toyota South in Richmond. if you're in the business of looking for a new Toyota product or something, just give Charlie a call over there and do some business. Them Dave sent you. Again, Charlie's old friend, graduated together in 1981. That makes me a little older, right? And him a little older as well. Played a lot of shortstop for us. Pitched a little bit. He was a good baseball player. So you can go over there and talk. I definitely talk baseball with Charlie. Again, thanks to all our sponsors. They're very appreciated. Let us bring you these events. Again, this is our second of the week. Look to make it 3 tomorrow, maybe even 4 on Friday, weather permitting. So it's a normal week for us, but the last couple we haven't been so busy. So last week was senior trip, kind of nixed a little activity we had. But like I said, we'll be back in action tomorrow night here on WSKV with volleyball action. Again, you can tune in and listen to the radio and also tune in on the NFHS app.
Yeah, the boys volleyball team playing host to Fleming County.
Yes, it should be a really, really good match. I think Fleming might have got them earlier in the season, but they're a really good matchup for this team. A really good team again this year in volleyball. Chase Friel doing a really good job with these guys.
Yeah, and a lot of players that played last year that made it to the Elite 8 or 16?
First round.
Yeah, the first round.
Yeah, I'll tell you what,
we went
man.
to Henry Clay.
They could play. That team, that was Henry Clay we played, I guess.
Yeah, it was.
They were really good.
Man, unbelievably good. But still a good learning experience as Maddie Kincaid up the plate. She had a single and an RBI. She'll foul that one off. But if you've not seen any volleyball, it doesn't matter if it's girls or boys.
No.
Very exciting. Great sport. I'll foul that one off.
Fake bunt that time for Maddie. Got the catcher in the throwing hand. That's not good. Not a good place to get hit.
0-2. Gonna miss high for ball 1. Again, if you get a chance, come out and watch them play volleyball.
Yeah. And just come out and see these kids play baseball, softball, whatever the season's in. Middle school soccer is going on as well. Softball, baseball the same way. Strike 3 to Kincaid. Looking.
I'll bring up Brooklyn Sloan, the second baseman, struck out her first plate appearance. And then McKinley Covey in the 8th spot. We're batting third here in the inning. Again, the Powell County Lady Pirates leading 4-0. Fly, it's going to go off of the dugout.
Off the face. Again, this field's starting to show its age a little bit.
A little bit.
You can tell. Again, we've been needing some upgrades. Again, they're trying to put it off to get that nickel tax passed. And now this looks like we're going to be stuck with it for a little bit longer.
Foul that one off. I'll go down on the count 0-2 on 2 foul balls. Again, Allison McGinnis on the mound for the Lady Cardinals. I don't know who's keeping the score, but we are in the bottom of the third.
Yes.
Well, I guess they're showing the scoreboard, are we? So, strike her out. Back-to-back strikeouts. Jacob, are we showing the scoreboard, or are you keeping score on the screen, right?
Yeah, he's got third inning on the screen. Yeah. So if you're following him, you're in good shape. Following the scoreboard, no.
Yeah. And we've learned don't pay attention to the scoreboard, right?
For the most part, that
doesn't
is
matter
correct.
if balls or strikes or outs or anything else.
So Kobe coming to the plate, had to get an armband.
Had a walk and a run scored back in the second inning. Pitch is going to be high for ball 1.
Yeah, this game is obviously 4-0 right now, but a couple plays different. Probably just a 1 or 2 run game right now due to the errors, a couple errors, key errors for Martin County. Also a couple of plays base running errors for the Pirates have cost them a possibility of extending those innings as well. So
1-1 now is your count with 2 outs. Missed 2-1. Again, the fact that you get 2 outs with runners on the bags at third is back-to-back innings. It's just hard to even wrap your head around it. Such a rarity.
Yeah, just not good base running for the Pirates in those 2 innings. But again, both those 2 questionable calls, they were close.
Yeah. 3-1.
Don't put yourself in those situations.
Gonna get a walk. Nice plate appearance that time by Covey. She'll go down to first for her second walk.
It just doesn't seem like she swings at those questionable pitches very often. She does a good job of letting them go. Got a good eye at the plate, and she's just a 8th grader, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Eplin, finally a freshman.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah.
Been behind the plate a couple of years now.
Yeah. Called me as a 7th grader. Did a good job.
Pitch gonna miss high for ball 1.
I always thought she was just a natural back there behind the plate. Frames it well, catches it, receives it well. Her arm's now getting stronger, and now she throws people out as well. And got a lot better with the bat.
Gonna miss. Runner will go. Throw down to second,
and
she'll get there.
Little hitch right there, again, from a left-handed thrower. Batter is entitled to the box, and she had to kind of go around, step out and go around. Slowed her down a couple steps on that play.
Pitch on the inside. She didn't move on that one. That was a 3-0 pitch, but that was close to being even hitting her.
She has an elbow guard. If it clips me, guess what? I'd just go on to first base and it won't hurt so bad.
Still high. Chest high at that point. But still, nice job. Not even back out. Here's the 3-0. Gonna get a walk. Back-to-back walks.
And that brings up the top of the order.
Marty Kirk.
And she has walked and been hit by a pitch. I put down a walk last time, but it was a hit by a pitch.
It was. Yeah,
it was a big thud, wasn't it?
I almost circled the walk myself and then realized I hadn't put anything. I was like, oh, that's right, hit by a pitch.
There's
shot.
A shot. Nice play.
Nice job by the third baseman. Down the line, number 20, Sophie Harless on a line drive shot. So that'll be 3 outs. The Lady Pirates will lead 2 stranded. Score remains 4-0 here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Are you looking for top quality physical therapy services in Powell County? Discover Apex Network Physical Therapy. Apex provides personalized care in a welcoming and comforting atmosphere. Committed to delivering exceptional results, Apex ensures that your therapy sessions are both relaxing and effective. Call 606-717-1396 to make an appointment today. Apex Network Physical Therapy, 156 West College Avenue in Stanton.
Hearn Funeral Home has been family-owned since 1939 and is currently under the direction of Hondo Hearn. They have proudly served the families of Powell County and other surrounding counties for over 75 years, helping them to celebrate with compassionate care, dignity, and respect at an affordable price. Contact Hearn Funeral Home for all your pre-planning needs at 606-663-4375.
You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back. Sorry, welcome back. Yeah, welcome back.
This is music
you were
over
paying
here.
attention.
No.
I hit this to bring us back to talk, and then I had my headset lifted up. And
welcome back here to somewhere.
Yeah. Here we are. Anyway.
Here we're back again. The score remains 4-0 after 3 complete. And Kylie Schick back on the mount, back in the circle here for the Pirates. So again, Powell needs to come out here and really kind of shut the door here in the 4th. It'll be Muncie, and Fields again. Bella Muncie, who's coming up next, got the lone hit. And that was a shot between the shortstop and third baseman. Last time up, Brianna Muncie had a hard ground ball to third base where she was played by Marty Kirk. Marty's had a couple nice plays at third tonight. Ellis had a spectacular play at short. So, again, defense has played well for the Pirates tonight.
Left-handed hitter coming up in Bree Muncie. Again, the catcher.
The catcher, yes. She's left-handed batter and thrower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Kylie Schick on the mound for the Lady Pirates. 3 strikeouts recorded for her here tonight. It's going to be low for ball 1.
I'll have to say, so far the umpiring has been pretty good, looks like to me. Been very consistent behind the plate. At least from my perspective, we're right here too.
Here's the 1-0. Going to miss on the outside, 2-0. Got a pretty good crowd out here tonight.
Yeah, they just
all around
shut down the
us.
concession stand tour. They could have made some money maybe tonight. They're over for about an inning, right? Must have sold out.
Comes the 2-0. Miss on the outside, 3-0.
I didn't even get a chance to give me a candy bar tonight. You notice that?
You didn't even have a water or anything, do you?
No, I was going to give them one
Man.
about the second inning and looked over and they were done.
It's a shame.
Then I get the concession stand be closed in about 10 minutes.
3-0. Well, you didn't even, Would you think we had to drive in?
Have to drive in, yeah. I mean, that's something that all the years going to drive in, David Baker had that. I don't think it was recording. I think it was just him every time. Concession stand be closed in about 10 minutes, then repeated it. Just something. If you ever got to go to the drive-in and enjoy that, you heard that?
Yes.
And you knew that's my last opportunity to go get something.
So Bree Muncie with the walk down at first. That'll bring up Bella Muncie, the center fielder. Hit one to left field, and going to be a called strike. Hit one to left field, and then an error. Ended up at second. Lone hit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. There's the pitch. I'll pop it up.
Almost a nice catch.
Almost a nice catch. Yep.
Tell you what, the batter is the knee is actually in the like the alley or the gutter, whatever you want to call it. But if it doesn't hit her, it's a strike. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That
yeah.
first pitch came in. Look at the knee right there over the
over
the line. So
yeah,
she's actually on the black.
Yeah, almost over top of it. And a miss, throw down to first, and she'll get back safely. It's going to be the first.
That just tells me she's got some awesome plate coverage and no fear. And I think she wants it inside. Wants to be able to turn on that thing quickly. But you got to trust your hands on this.
1-2. Gonna miss, and the runner will go. So on the passed ball, Muncie will go down to second, and Bella Muncie will have a 2-2 pitch count.
Good opportunity here for Martin County. Again, got some good bats coming up and up at the plate.
Pitch, swing and a miss. Nice job, get the strikeout.
Change up. That's
out number 1.
That was a good one.
That'll bring up Mia Fields. Hit that ball to Ella Napier, the shortstop.
Kylie does not throw that pitch a lot, but she took a little bit off that high fastball and made a little change up. No way she could really slow down enough on that pitch. Good look. Again, Fields a good hitter as well, hitting .364 on the season.
Swing and a miss for
Healthy
strike 1.
cut.
Can Bree Muncie down at second for the Lady Cardinals with 1 out here, top of the 4th. Powell County Lady Pirates leading 4-0. Here's the pitch. Pop fly should be caught, and Marty Kark will make it.
Well,
so the pop up in the infield to
just a minor collision.
Out number 2.
President kind of gave her a hug as she made a little collision there. But I definitely heard Marty call it. But when you're going after it, it's hard to hear anybody.
You're
got to
not
keep
hearing
calling
anything.
it.
Well,
you know what I'm
especially
saying?
as the catcher, you got so much on your mind. That's the last thing you're listening for.
You got to keep calling it. You can't just call it one time. You got to
Yep.
keep going it.
That'll bring up Carly Gilman, the left fielder. Struck out her first plate appearance, and first pitch is going to be a called strike. So 2 outs now with the runner at second.
Yeah, if you don't like that inside pitch, don't stand so close. That's the way I look at it. Unless you're ready to get those hands through the ball.
Here's the pitch. Low. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Gilman. 2 outs. It's hard to gauge the time of this game. At times it feels like it's slow, and other times it almost feels quick.
Well,
throw down to third. Nope, not going to do it.
That's probably a good decision by President. I'm thinking, throw the ball. And then I'm thinking, okay, throw it away. It's a run. And you got 2 outs if you get a strikeout right here.
Actually, we've been right at an hour, more or less. Here's the 2-1. Big cut, swing and a miss, even the count 2-2.
Kylie has went deep in a lot of counts, and they've walked a lot of batters, which adds to the length of the game and really hasn't been terrible. But that's where softball, I think, has started to be a little bit as long as baseball almost now.
Here's the 2-2. I'll fight that one off. Count will remain 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Gilman.
You know, you still, if you've got two dominant pitchers out there, you're still going to play the game an hour and 15, hour and 30 minutes. You know, if the teams are both getting on the field and when they should.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Struck her out. So she'll get 2 strikeouts here in the inning. They'll leave one stranded, the closest they've actually had with a runner in scoring position here. The Powell County Lady Pirates will lead 4-0 as we'll head to the bottom of the 4th here on the Powell County Sports Network.
For generations, Whitaker Bank has been a name Kentuckians know and trust. We believe in steady guidance, strong relationships, and being there when our community needs us the most. From everyday banking to long-term financial goals, you can depend on Whitaker Bank to stand beside you today and for years to come. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Rogers Hardware and Building Supplies is working hard to serve you with great service, better prices, and top-of-the-line materials. Stop in and check out our new showroom, complete with everything you need to help you build your first home, renovate your current, or create the space you've always dreamed of. We'll help you find what you need to build from the ground up or to bring new life to an old space. Let our seasoned professionals help you find exactly what you're looking for at Rogers Hardware, where we have everything to build anything. Located at 176 East College Avenue in Stanton. And don't forget, you can text Rogers, that's ROGERS, to 606-663-2811 for up-to-date info, offers, and special deals.
You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Powell County Athletic Complex here at the softball field. Dave Faulkner along with Ken Simon. Powell County still leading Martin County 4-0 as the Lady Pirates coming to bat with Schick, Napier, and Risen. What you got for us?
All right, well, I have a chance here. We had a team qualify for the state bass tournament. Jaden Sizemore and Matthew Tincher, 10 pounds and 4 ounces, finished 10th in the region and will qualified for state, which will be held at Lake Barkley and Kentucky Lake. It'll be May the 8th and 9th. So, again, congratulations to Jaden Sizemore and Matthew Tincher.
I saw the picture. That looks like some pretty good fish they caught. I'm surprised they finished 10th. That looked like she got them up there a little bit further. But, again, pretty good haul for the guys. Good job, and congratulations.
Listen, they do a nice job, the coaching staff, for.
And, again, always appreciate the boat captains and people who help that expensive sport go. You know what I'm saying? It's, again, without the boats, you can't go fish.
No.
And you know
what boat stands for, right? Bring out another 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
With gas prices and hauling and whatever else, to travel and get yourself with gear and you name it.
These captains are doing this no charge to anyone, and they do a great job. These are adult captains that own the boat. They go out and drive the boat for the young kids. It's a great experience. One of the neat things that we do now, and Julie Clark does a really great job handling all that. It's got to be tough to get to all those meets and getting you to leave early every Saturday when they compete.
Stepping up to the plate, Kylie Schick.
Please try to take one on that. Take one for the team on that one.
I thought that one was close, didn't it?
Yeah. Try to stick that knee out. Drive it, Kylie. Drive it.
Popped up and a single. It's our third plate appearance. Pop fly is going to drop, but the left fielder going to get it. And nice catch by the left fielder, Gilman.
This is one of those games, again, where it just seems like if you're Powell County, if you don't start getting something going, you're going to let them hang around long enough to get something going themselves. You know what I mean?
Well, in 3 innings, we've left 6 on the bags.
Yeah.
And 2 of those pop fly could be trouble, and it will be. She'll get the single.
Yep.
As that was kind of in that no man's land as well. High pop fly.
Who had one earlier over there? Risen? Was it Risen? No.
It was rising.
Was it rising?
Yes. Yeah.
Hit that one a while ago. That was a little bit deeper than that one even, but just a tough play for the second baseman to get back and make those catches.
Speaking of which, Emma rising up to the plate.
Up to bat.
Had a single and a walk. I'll foul that one off. Strike one.
Getting started just a little bit late, seemed like, on her swing. Getting the hands going. Getting some process. All these kids are kind of changing their stances from what they'd had before. They're all at work in progress.
So 1 out with a runner over at first. It's going to be inside for ball one. Ellen Napier over at first base. On deck, Taylor Sloan. Emma rising up at the plate, the center fielder for the Lady Pirates. Get your right, 4 runs. Crossman had a chance to really kind of, especially in that first inning, really kind of blow things open a little bit. But pop fly in the foul territory right here in front of us. For a second there, I thought it was actually going to come over.
I trusted it.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, it was one of those where, again, the catcher, you always try to tell your catcher to turn as a fielder would, and it's hard to do. Really not as much time as you think they have to get ready for those.
Miss 2-2. And a walk is just as good as anything at this point. Again, it's almost like McGinnis kind of struggling at times. Oh, there's a hit right back to the first baseman. Just a little pop fly. So a little pop up there for out number 2.
Alert play by Napier to get back, had to dive back in. Actually, the ball hit right to the first baseman, who was almost right on the bag when she made the catch. So.
Yeah, soft pop fly at that.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor Sloan up the plate. And Napier will take off and get the stolen base.
Yeah, I thought they would run her when Rising was up to the plate.
Pitch was a ball. One-0. Grounder down to third. Throw to first, and they'll get there.
Good arm.
It was a 5-3 ground out to end the inning. Lady Pirates will leave one stranded, come up empty again. We'll head to the top of the 5th with the Powell County Lady Pirates leading the Martin County Lady Cardinals 4-0 here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County, a service of Markham and Wallace Memorial Hospital, is personal primary care for you and your family. Receive the best care from highly trained physician Dr. Julie Kennan and family nurse practitioners Sandra McCoy and Felicia Estes right here in your community. Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County, located on Irvin Road in Clay City, is convenient primary care with same-day appointments. Call 606-663-2153 to schedule your appointment today. New patients are being accepted. Trust Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County. Friends and family caring for friends and family.
You deserve a bank that truly values you. At People's Exchange Bank, they pride themselves on providing personalized service that other banks just can't match. Whether you're needing a checking account, a home loan, or financial advice, our team of local professionals have you covered. Visit 53 East Pendleton Street in Stanton or visit them online at pebank.com. Join their family of satisfied customers today and experience the hometown difference at People's Exchange Bank, where banking is about you. People's Exchange Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back. We were listening this time, paying attention.
Yeah.
I can't say I would get into this music as much as I was earlier.
Oh, I thought that's actually what you were listening to. Like
no,
you were,
I'm trying not to listen. Try not to hear. Make any sense?
What are you looking for? Like the Eagles or something?
Yeah. Baseball plays that a lot over there. I get used to that. Quick half inning that time, getting out on the field ready to go. It's the first time that they have actually been ready right at a minute. Callie needed two pitches. I may have. Callie needed 2 pitches to get loose. Throw it down.
Rihanna Johnson up at the plate. Struck out her first plate appearance. Fouled that one off.
Again, as short as that inning was for the Pirates, she was already ready to go. I mean, it didn't take long. Again, both really. There's been some fairly quick innings. The last 4 or last 2 innings complete here. Been fairly quick.
1-1 is the pitch count to Johnson, the right fielder.
Russian.
Low.
A little quick. A little quick was Kylie on that delivery to the plate. Kind of jumped at it versus just staying behind and throwing it.
2-1. Here's the pitch. Foul that one off. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Alana trying to get her camera straight over here. Working hard.
Gonna miss. Gonna take the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Gonna recenter everything for it. After watch those highlights on her Facebook later on.
So you get the out here. Had a leadoff walk the last inning. Stranded. There's a strike. Yep. So back-to-back strikeouts, one to end the 4th, and here to start the 5th.
This is Savage. Grounded out to third baseman last time. Again, Marty's done a really good job at third tonight. Made some nice plays over there. I hope not to jinx her.
First pitch as they swing and miss for strike 1.
Some good location on that pitch.
Yeah, had 3 grounders down her way, including a pop-up in the last inning. And Jayla Savage, the second baseman, up at the plate. Foul that one off.
Rip, and that was a hard foul ball. That's why they put these protective, whatever this is back here, but I asked for netting years ago, and they said, no. I said, okay.
Now there's netting everywhere.
Except here. maybe during the upgrade we might get to something like that.
And this on the inside.
Makes it a lot
1
nicer.
2. Oh, so you're expecting an upgrade?
I hope they have an upgrade.
And
at least
how long do you think that's going to take?
Oh, well, since we're not getting the new stuff over there, it should be quickly, I would hope.
1 and 2.
I mean, we do have
2
one
and 2.
board member over here that's got a daughter playing, so I can see him pushing for it a little bit. Right?
Yeah. Maybe work out a deal with the city of Stanton since they have all that money.
Play over there. Go over there and play.
Yeah. Might as well. 2-2. High 3 and 2. So it's take back-to-back batters to a full count.
That's always been one thing that we've always kind of wanted to see over there is a kind of a standalone for the girls to play on over there. But they are kind of gender neutral. Some of those fields you can make them that way. So
strike. So back-to-back full counts, and then Kylie Schick comes through to get back-to-back strikeouts. That'll bring up Sophie Harless, the third baseman.
7 strikeouts on the night for Kylie. I believe 2, 4, 6.
That's correct.
Yeah. 7.
Well, basically almost, 2 outs and 2 strikeouts and 2 consecutive, or out of the 3 innings, excuse me. 7
strikeouts, only 2 walks. This is really a pretty good night for Kylie. Normally her control is some of her issue.
Yeah, just 1 hit.
Yeah. That in the first inning. They have had a couple base runners, again, with a walk. Just 1 walk tonight. Looking back down at my paper. So sorry about that, Kylie. You've given them 2 walks, and you've only walked 1.
Correct. A miss. 2 and 1. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1. Swing and a miss. 2 and 2.
Again, that outside pitch has really worked well. They're pulling off of it a little bit, not trying to drive the other way. It's been an effective pitch. She could stay out there.
So she gets 3 strikeouts here. Pop fly in the infield. And Kylie Schick will make the play. Will pop up to the pitcher for out number 3. They'll go 3 up and 3 down. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Powell County leading 4-0.
Hey, I'm Morgan from St. Ace Hardware. At Ace, I enjoy helping every customer with each of their unique projects. Some are doing huge renovations or redecorating, and others are just touching up paint and need a color match or some replacement hardware. It doesn't matter to me because they come to St. Ace Hardware and trust us with their project. We are constantly getting new products and are working hard to make it easier for people to find the products they know and trust, as well as innovative new products they didn't even know existed. Shop local, save money, and get quality products from people who love this community. We are St. Ace Hardware, supporting the broadcast of our Powell County Pirates.
At Powell County Farm Bureau, they pride themselves on helping customers in Stanton and the surrounding area get the insurance coverage that's right for them. With a local team of agents, including James Dennis and Anna Tipton, claims staff, and customer service representatives, their members enjoy unmatched dedication and personal attention. Call 606-663-2222 or stop in today at 170 Court Street in Stanton and let them show you why they're Kentucky's insurance company. That's your Powell County Farm Bureau. Big on commitment. You're listening to the Powell County Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Powell County Athletic Complex here at the softball field. Dave Faulkner along with Ken Simon. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's still 4-0. Lady Pirates on top. Coaching change at first base. Christina's going over to first, trying to change up the feng shui. Get that mojo difference here. Change something right. Maddie Kincaid will lead off for the Lady Pirates. It will be Maddie Kincaid, Brooklyn Sloan, and McKinley Covey. These first two, Maddie's got a hit and a strikeout, and then Brooklyn's got a couple of strikeouts. So Brooklyn's got to get out of her head a little bit. Sometimes she does that. I love Brooklyn. I always really liked her bat and her aggressiveness. Again, when I had her, she's one of those kids that you can kind of make her believe that she was going to do well, and then she believes, and when she believes, she can hit. That's, hitting is not all technical. Sometimes it's, if I think I can, I will, There are some technical aspects to hitting, and I think her hands have always been pretty good. But whether or not she trusts it or not is a different story. All these players are like that. If you think too much at the plate, you're behind.
Yeah, and we've talked about this in different sports, right? Just get up there and just
do your
it,
thing,
right? Just do it.
Yeah, they worked hard pre-game. They were all working all the tees. They were doing soft toss. They were doing the soft balls out in the outfield. They were doing all the drills. So all the drills are lead up to this. This is all a combination of what you did the work for. So go get something done. Just foul
down the third base line.
It's a good cut there on that up and in fastball. Turned down a little bit. Try to put it down the line. Just a little bit foul.
That was a single and an RBI. Actually, the only RBI, is that right? I think the rest of them were all walks, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the walks were an RBI. Trying to look down at my paper.
I'm saying as far as a hit was
yes.
an RBI, I believe,
if
I'm not mistaken.
Sure.
Miss low.
Yes, got a single and RBI. Yes, I was trying to find on my paper.
As far as putting the two together, right?
Yes.
A miss on the outside.
I thought we might have walked the run in. I wasn't sure if we did that.
Yes, that did happen.
So we do have one walk a runner in. But you're right, only one hit to drive in a runner.
3-1. And again, with 7 left on the bags. So 3-1 is the pitch count to Maddie Kincaid, senior here for the Lady Pirates, left fielder. And he's going to get the walk.
That's a good take. That was a little up, just about probably a couple inches up probably. But a good eye, 3-1, let that one go.
Now see if we can get something going here again.
I'll look for a bunt here.
A couple of runs would help.
We'll see.
Being Brooklyn Sloan up at the plate. Squares around, and she's going to foul that one off.
Got to get that bat out into foul territory. Had that ball tilted from behind the plate, so it goes foul. she's out in front of the box is good, but her bat was still angled back. So keep that bat out in fair territory.
Saw that the other night with the boys as well. High pitch, going to miss 1-1. There's a lot to it, right?
There's more to it than people think. Again, bunting is not as easy as everybody says it is.
And a miss low, 2-1. Again, you're trying to watch the ball come in, or you're trying to adjust the bat to it. You're trying to square around, which was an awkward position, when you're trying to actually bat straight on. 2-1 now. Swing and miss on the inside.
Late break by Kincaid, but she's there.
And Kincaid will get the stolen base. 2-2, the pitch count to Brooklyn Sloan. Three and two. Count's going to go full. Got to walk the first batter in Kincaid. We'll take another walk here.
Trust your hands.
3-2. Kenley Covey on deck. Take the walk.
It's a good at bat by Brooklyn. He's supposed to come up here and get a bunt down, but got the runner second on a pass ball, and then now we got
we have number 0 here at the plate.
Batting for Covey.
Isabella Robinson. And
who is this?
Robinson, as both runners will advance. Kincaid down to third, Sloan down to second. Not sure if that was a wild pitch or a pass ball. Right back to the pitcher, the throw to first, and going to be safe at first. Going to go to second, and they're going to send her all the way in. And both runs will score.
Yeah, that's John Awa, by the way.
Okay.
That was your flex player.
Oh, there you go, John Awa. You're right. She
was
obviously on my scorebook. So let's see here.
So that was for Covey that time.
Correct. So she got a single.
And then on air on the second.
That's not good. Somebody's phone's come down. That'll bring up Eplin. Actually, how did she end up on third?
The throwing error. Overthrow it first.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Also allowed the runner from first base to score on that same overthrow.
All right, so the Pirates have scored 2 runs here, making it 6-0. Square around, tried to put the bunt down the line.
That ball was really a tough bunt. That was inside to the hands. It's one of those you probably need to pull back and restart. But ahead in the count here. I'm surprised they got the bunt on right here.
Nobody out. Oh.
Pulled it back, got it on the handle.
Yep.
Luckily for her, it went foul.
Correct.
But it was the right move to pull it back. You just got to get that bat out of the way.
Yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pop fly, shortstop will make the catch.
I like their shortstop. Again, that screws your batting order up again. But
out number 1. Shortstop is McKenna Markham. That'll bring up Marty Kirk. We'll head back up to the top of the order. Wall down at third. Pitch is going to be high for ball 1.
And I would assume Wall would probably stay in the game and replace Covey in right field, although she doesn't have to. But she is down the batting order.
It'll be low, ball 2.
And just had brought her up from the middle school just recently. I think Saturday was her first game for the Pirates.
2-0 pitch count now to Marty Kirk. 1 out.
Can see why they like her, by the way. Lefty batter, good speed.
3 balls and no strikes to Marty Kirk with 1 out. Runner down at third in Wall. Lady Pirates have scored 2 runs here, making it 6-0. Going to get time. Now, if the Lady Pirates can get some more runs across,
they end it.
Could end it here.
8-4 with 1 out. Excuse me. Again, they pop out the shortstop by Eplin. Again, we're back on tomorrow night. We're bringing you volleyball action. Powell County versus Fleming County. Should be a really good boys volleyball match. If you haven't seen them play, it'd be a great time for your first time out there. And again, hopefully on Friday, we'll bring you the girls again with Bell County. Weather permitting on that one. Again, I think there's more rain in the forecast. And I know there is overnight tonight, but I think there's some chances of some showers, I think Thursday and Friday as well. And some cool weather coming in. So
yeah,
we'll keep you posted.
Boo.
Boo, boo, boo.
Yeah, we don't want any of that.
Yeah. And again, we're winding down. Only about 2 weeks left in the regular season after this one. So once it turns May, that third full week is the district tournament week. So
3-0 pitch count.
Come on, Marty. She's going to second.
So she'll get the walk.
Yes, she was safe. That was a good call.
And the runner comes across.
Ball definitely beat her, but she got under the tag. That was a great slide by Marty Kirk.
That it was. Again, and the throw down there brought Wall in. They weren't paying attention. You said it as soon as she got that, she's going to second.
Well, once I saw the catcher come up, I said, okay, she's dead at second, but they're going to get the run in. I don't like to trade the out for the run right there. I would have gotten a run down.
So 7-0. Going to get the bunt down. Going to go just foul.
Yeah, we're just not getting it out in front of the plate enough. We're kind of bunting the ball at the plate with the bat not in front of the plate or pushing it just a touch, get that extra spin to make it go foul. I'm getting technical with the bunting here, aren't I?
You won't push it forward, right, instead of trying to push it out, and she's going to foul that one off. 2 strikes.
I don't know about Golly. You fuzz out a little bit, she's going to scream back at you. She don't care.
At this point, you're swinging away, right?
Well, yeah, I think Golly wants to swing anyway.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it. I get 2 strikes on me button, I'm going to swing away.
Here's the 0-2.
And miss. Now run. Yeah, there you go.
Throw down to first, and they'll get the out. Strike out at that, so 2 outs.
Well played that time by Martin County. Again, the throw down to first to get the runner. And Marty Kirk had a really aggressive lead. First baseman decided to run it in. They played that one to perfection. Now see if Ella can bring this run in.
Pitch. That's fair. Down the third base line. 1 run will score. She's going to go all the way to second. She's going to come into third.
She's coming to third for sure.
And she will. She's going to come in, and she'll get there with a stand-up triple. Man, that was a line shot down that third base line.
That was a rocket.
She'll get the RBI as well, as that will bring in Kirk.
And that makes it what?
8.
8. Emma Taylor got to get it going here. But if they're able to get Emma can get on, and we get a drive from Taylor, Emma's got good enough wheels to score on a double. Maybe even a long single.
So 8-0 now is your score. Here's the pitch. There's a called strike. Again, Emma rising up the plate, the center fielder for the Lady Pirates. A single, a walk, pop up. Low. 1-1 now, the pitch count. She can get on base. Taylor Sloan, that 5 spot. Give the Lady Pirates an opportunity to potentially win this one in 5.
Yeah, Taylor got the second best batting average on the team in that 5 spot. So
big plate appearance. High, 2-1.
Taylor can definitely do damage if Rising can get on somehow.
Again, had a home run last night at Buckhorn. Did Taylor Sloan. 2-1. Hit her right in the knee.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I don't think she wasn't going to try to get out of the way too much, but it did
No,
catch
that
her right
hurts.
in the worst spot. They could probably caught her
Yeah.
around that knee.
So a hit by a pitch.
It won't slow her down a lot. I think she'll probably still run.
That still stings.
It does. No, it does. But you gotta, as a coach, you kind of ignore their pain.
Yeah.
Make them play through it. You know what I'm saying?
You almost have to. Yeah.
You know they're hurting, but
All right, Taylor.
make them not think about it.
See if she can go yard here. Nope.
I would be satisfied
right
with
here
a
behind us.
gapper. Right center gap, but for Taylor, that's probably out. So definitely to the left center gap.
I might just go with the fence or to the fence.
You know, that works.
Either one. You're
We
right.
did last night, into that game last night with Jackson Dennis ball to the fence. And boys action.
Gonna miss and rise.
I told you that wasn't going to bother that knee. She can motivate.
One
now,
pitch count.
Now he's single.
Yeah, and they're sending them all the way.
Yes.
Swung at one that was way.
She
too
has
low.
a tendency to like the ball in the dirt.
One ball and 2 strikes.
Set her up for the golf team, somebody. Except the same.
Golden opportunity here. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Good read by Ella. She understands the bounce back here. Sometimes if it goes up and down those lines, it's really hard to get you out. But once it comes straight back at you, that's a good read by Ella.
I mean, we're practically right on top of the plate.
Yep, we are. I know they can hear everything we're saying.
2-2. Struck her out.
How did you miss that, Tay?
Struck her out for out number 3. The Lady Pirates will get 4 runs across. They'll leave 2 stranded. They'll lead 8-0 here. So we'll head to the top of the 6th here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Bucky Wilson, CEO, President of CG Bank. Here at CG Bank, community means everything. It's why we do what we do. At CG Bank, we are your hometown bank, and we are here for you because we are you. We are not here just building business, but building relationships. That's community banking. That's my bank. Stop by any of our convenient locations in Irvin, Richmond, Berea, or Stanton and see what community banking is all about, or visit us online at cg.bank.
Citizens Guarantee Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Qualifications and rules may apply. See institution for details.
GTX Manufacturing prides itself on being a U.S. manufacturing company, providing competitive, low-cost, high-quality products and services. They are centrally located in the U.S., just minutes from Lexington, Kentucky, in Clay City. GTX Manufacturing, supporting the broadcast of your Powell County Pirates. You're listening to PCSN.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. They caught us off guard a little bit here. They've apparently, the coach walked over to third base and called it after 5. So it's going to be final score from Powell County tonight, 8-0. The Pirates will get the win. Probably, I'm assuming Martin County. Well, I guess maybe just, I don't know. It looked like the JV's getting ready, so they're not going anywhere. But I guess due to time, let's go ahead and call that one, and we'll start another one. So now they'll probably play a JV contest second, as long as the lights hold out, right?
That's correct. But they even had a chance to even
recap
add things
everything
up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 hits for the Lady Pirates. 8 runs, though. 10 walks. You know, that was a big part of it in that regard. You know, so you got 10 walks, 5 strikeouts as they lead 8-0 here. And you want to talk to them?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
We'll
perfect.
So again, we've got a couple of the Lady Pirates coming over today or tonight. I don't know who got it first. That'd be Ella. Hello, Ella.
Hey, Faulkner.
Long time no see.
I know.
Nice shot down the line that last
Thank
inning.
you.
Again, so real quick, you were 2 for 2 tonight with 2 walks, right? Scored 2 runs. Drove in 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice night.
Yeah, I've been in a little slump, so it's kind of good to
get out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the pitching. Not that you're loving, it's a little bit slower. You don't love that kind of pitching, but we'll take a couple hits anyway. Really good play there at shortstop early in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Start you off with a defensive play. Y'all been busy over the weekend. You played, 3 games Friday and then played two Saturday? Is that what you all did?
We played Friday.
Saturday? No, we didn't play
Saturday
Friday.
we played 2 games against Elliott.
And then played last night.
And then we played last night, yes, I think. I'm so scrambled. Right? Yes, we did play. We played Buckhorn last night.
You should be scrambled. How is the FBLA competition going?
Me and my partner, we did not make it to the final round, but I was in Louisville, and me and Maddie came back, and we got back around like 3:30, so we're kind of whooped right now. But
Y'all go back to Louisville after this?
no, they come back tomorrow, and where I didn't make it to the second round, then I have nothing to go back for them. And I don't think we can make it back before awards anyway. So.
I got you anyway. But anyway, great game tonight. Again, so tell me a little bit about, we haven't seen you guys in a while, so tell us about what the team has been doing the last couple of weeks.
We have been playing a lot of games. We haven't been able to practice because we've been playing a lot, but we've been adjusting at the plate a lot because we have been seeing a lot of slow pitchers. Our defense has gotten a lot better from the beginning of the season. Our infield has really improved. Just me, myself, Marty, Brooklyn, Taylor, all of us, we just all individually improved, and then it's just made the team better.
Yeah, Marty made, we had her down for 3 really nice plays there at third base tonight. Kylie makes it a little bit easier on her tonight when she's throwing strikes.
Yeah. Marty had a really good play last night. She had a backhand. It was right down the line. It was really good, but it was down in Buckhorn, so.
She's got good hands. Now, why was the score so close? Was that a pretty competitive game, or?
Well, it was. We were up, and then at the end, they hit a bunch of little bloopers in like no man's land. We couldn't get to them, and they got up. They got on us quick in 1 inning, and then.
It happens.
It does happen, and you can't count anybody out.
What do y'all got for the rest of the week?
The rest of the week, I think we have tomorrow off. Kylie, do we have a game Thursday and Friday? I don't even know.
You got Bell County Friday.
Bell County Friday.
I don't know what you got Thursday.
Thursday, do we have a game? Do we have a game Thursday?
At
we play. I forgot about that.
That's just Estill.
I know, just Estill District, but hoping we played. I can't remember what the score was last time. It wasn't that good, but we're hoping. We've been improving a lot, and I'm hoping we'll see Bella again. We've seen her.
So you guys will take tomorrow off, which is Wednesday.
Yeah, I think we'll have practice or something.
Probably get ready for some velocity tomorrow.
Yeah.
Low and away, right? The schedule. Yes, it'd be.
Yeah, Bella's really good at placement, so, I mean, if their coaches know what we don't like, he'll throw it there, he'll place it.
So you go to Lincoln County, on Saturday.
Yeah.
Play Barberville and Lincoln County in the Patriot Triangle. And again, Derby Day, y'all going for a little softball action. That's a good way to do it, right?
Yeah, we'll have to put up the Derby on, too.
You go. I'll be watching. I'll text you something. Let you know who won. Y'all might be back by that time.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe.
We're in Louisville. They had everything decorated at the Galt House. It was really pretty.
Oh, I would say so. That's his town, Louisville. He likes that place.
It was pretty.
Yeah. 2 weeks to go before the Derby, so they're ready to. Well, actually, this weekend is the Derby, right? Oh, we're here. We got to pick my horses sometime. So anyway, great game tonight. Again, you have solidified that home run record, I do believe, and
yes.
It's still growing as we speak.
Yes, I'd like to grow it as much as I can, but I would love to see somebody else break it in the future. But
maybe this kid right next to you, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, nothing makes me happier.
21 so far, correct, for your career?
Yeah, it's 21 or 22, something like that.
6 on the season?
Yes, 6 on the season. I'm hoping. I think I'm seeing the ball a lot better right now than I have in the past couple games. So maybe I could get it a little bit higher. I'll just go by each game every.
One game to get hot will be the Estill County game. Let's get hot for that one.
Yes, I'm gonna lock in that whole entire day.
Good talking to you, Ella. We'll get Kylie in here as well.
Okay, thank you, Faulkner.
And that's Ella Napier, junior, little superstar here at Powell County. Does a great job. Now we got the pitcher, Kylie Schick. What's up, Kylie?
Nothing much. Just got going.
Walk total down. Strikeout total, good. Right? Mm-hmm. We had you for 7 strikeouts on the night, I believe. 1 walk, only 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job.
Thank you.
I was impressed tonight. I know you missed some pitches.
Yeah.
Obviously inside again.
Yeah.
That's your miss.
Mm-hmm.
But you, late in the game, the outside fastball, whatever you were throwing, was working good. They just could not come up with that pitch.
Yeah.
It worked out to be a good pitch for you. Press did a good job behind the plate for you, I think, tonight as well. You had, We won't talk about your hitting a whole lot tonight, will we?
Oh, God. No.
No, we will.
I could have laid that one bunt down, but I clearly leaned for it.
Did you want to bunt, or did you just want to hit the ball?
Bunt.
Okay. Keep that bat in fair territory is my biggest thing on that one. But
yeah,
to me, your performance in the circle, this team's going to win or lose based on how you perform there.
Mm-hmm.
Your strikeout numbers have grown up to about 250, I think, over 250 now for your career. That's only a 2-year career, by the way. So that keeps up. You're going to set a lot of records here. Kind of like Ella on the offensive side, you can do it on the defensive side in the circle. So I'm pleased to get to watch you pitch. Like I said, tonight I think your control was better.
Yeah.
So you're geared up now for Thursday night.
Yes.
What are you going to do different against Estill County?
Not get down at all and keep my mentality good.
That's a tough job for you sometimes, right?
Yes. Last time we versed them, I stayed up pretty good.
Yeah, well, listen, all you can do is the best you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you can't worry about it.
Yes.
Go out there, relax. They hit a home run, so what? Pitch next batter, doesn't matter.
Sir.
Enjoy yourself. Have fun out there in that circle because you do a good job. Just trust in your stuff. Again, good win tonight, 8-0 over Martin County. Is getting ready to start the JV contest, so I'll let you get out here and go help the team.
Okay.
Nice job tonight.
Thank you.
Proud of you. Again, Kylie Schick, 8th grader. One of them, the little phenom pitcher we got, I think, coming up here for Powell County. Does a great job. This young group, her, Marty Kirk, looking on down the line, McKinley Covey, John Awa just coming up. They got some younger kids, too. They got 5 or 6 kids from the middle school coming up here and playing and getting some time. And it's going to do wonders for this team. I think next year they'll even be better than what they are this year. Another year of growth for her. Ella's senior season, I'd like to see her have a really nice year for Ella's senior season. It's also Emma Risen will be a senior next year. Looking at Taylor's just a sophomore, right? But again, the seniors this year are Maddie Kincaid and Brooklyn Sloan. Those are your 2 seniors on the roster for this season. Two great kids, those 2.
Emma and Ella are the only juniors.
Yeah,
and
Emma and
everybody
Ella.
else, then it drops off.
Yeah, not a lot of one freshman, I think, and that's Presley Eplin. Rest of them are, well,
yeah, that's
Taylor's
it.
a sophomore. Rest of them are
well, Samantha Collier is a freshman as well.
Yeah. So again, it's a nice group of players. I like the group. This is one of the things that I always like to do when I coached. I always like to coach a younger team that you can kind of develop as you want to. And I think they're doing a good job with these young ladies this year. So, again, their next game that we will have will be Bell County on Friday. So
weather permitting.
Weather permitting. But good luck for the game on Thursday. Big game for the Lady Pirates coming up against Estill. That will be right here on WSKV on the Estill County side. You can also view that game on the NFHS on the Estill County Sports Network. So, again, I guess you got anything to wrap it up?
Well, the only thing I was going to say is that it really at the plate, even though McGinnis, had struggled with her pitches and everything, they really did a nice job, though, of taking pitches to get 10 walks on the night, and that really led to some of those early runs there in the first inning. So
but did leave on 9 runners.
They did.
I mean, that was the only biggest problem, right?
That really was. But, again, nice job at the plate collectively for this Lady Pirate team, even though it didn't necessarily get the runs across that they would have liked, especially in those situations where they had runners on the bags. But, again, the Lady Pirates will win 8-0 over the Martin County Lady Cardinals. They'll go to 11-9 on the season. So, again, David said we'll be back on the air again on Wednesday, tomorrow, for volleyball action, and then on Friday, weather permitting, for girls. So, from our broadcast partner, David Faulkner, Jacob Neal, our videographer and technical support, Nevaeh Bridgeman back in the studio. This is Ken Simon saying thank you for listening to the Powell County Sports Network here on WSKV 104.9 FM.
Thank you for listening, watching, and supporting Powell County Pirate Athletics. We also encourage you to support the community sponsors that invest to bring the live coverage to you. Visit the Powell County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com to find the most up-to-date sports broadcast schedule and all the ways you can listen to the game. Thank you for listening to Powell County Pirate Sports on the Powell County